Hi guys, this is Samister from the US server Muradin, currently in the guild Cynical. I am here today to give you a little bit of a rundown. A lot of people have been asking me what spec I use, what rotation I use, and stuff like that. So I figured I would take the time to show you what I do, how I do it, and all that good stuff. I don't really have any gear of note, just some Old War 10, Old War 25, and I got the Valorous badge, back item, and Valorous ring, and Valorous shoes. I've got this fucking helm. I've had this fucking helm since the week I turned 80. I cannot get rid of it. It's like fucking the Cowl of Sheet Lightning drops off Thaddeus and 10-man Naxxramas. It's a healer's helm. I don't really need 15 mana per 5 seconds, but it was an upgrade, nobody else needed it, and I had a blue, so I took it, and it has cursed me. I cannot replace this helm. It's impossible. But I'm going to show you my rotation. First, I'm going to tell you my spec and why I have it the way I do. My spec is Destruction. Woohoo! Destruction. Nukathon 2000. I use the Suppression, which gives me 3% chance to hit with brute points into it, and Soul Leech, the improved Soul Leech tree. Or, not tree, the talent, whatever. That's what I use. For Demonology, I normally pick up Improved Health Stone, Improved Imp, 2 points in Fell Synergy, and 1 in Fell Vitality. It gives me a little bit more health, a little bit more mana. I heal my pet for 15% of the amount of spell damage I do. So my pet normally he stays alive for whatever. The only things I don't put points into at all is in Improved Shadow Bolt, Molten Skin, Shadow Burn. I refuse to use anything that requires the region of a Soul Shard. Soul Shards are precious. You cannot just throw them away like that. And Improved Searing Pain and Nether Protection. Everything else in this tree is maxed out. So that's the spec I use. Glyphs I use are Incinerate, Emulate, and Conflagrate. Warlocks have 0, and I mean 0 good, useful minor glyphs. But the glyphs you want to use for this spec is Incinerate, Immolate, and Conflagrate. They are 100% vital. Well, not so much the Emulate one, I guess, but the other two. I tried the live tap clip. I didn't like it. It was a waste of a global cooldown, and I have the improved Soul Leech not only for my own mana refund, but it also helps out the raid as well. Gives mana to the people. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna talk a little bit about my rotation. My rotation uses Curse of Elements. If I'm ever in a raid and I see that my Curse of Elements is being knocked off the target, another Warlock's there and he's casting the same fucking thing. So I have Curse of Doom on my bar just in case that happens. But my rotation is pretty simple. I'll give you one quick demonstration, talk about it for a second, and then I'll do a full demonstration and show you my DPS. First thing you want to do is pop Curse of Elements, Emulate, Chaos Bolt, Conflag, and then spam Incinerate here. Okay? That's the whole rotation. You just learned the entire rotation in the space of the time it took me to cast it. Is that easy. Emulate, Chaos Bolt. You want Conflagrate to hit as soon as Chaos Bolt does. Gives you a nice little DPS boost, and then just spam Incinerate from the added haste, and you get the added damage, from Emulate, and that's it. That's my rotation. Why is it so hard for some of you people? I mean, it's simple. It's simplistic. 100%. Alright. And as you know, when you cast Emulate, it's a dot. See, watch. Emulate. Whoop. 157 fire damage every 3 seconds. Okay, when that is up, Incinerate does more damage. Deals 700 and 818 fire damage to your target, and an additional 176 to 205 fire damage if the target is afflicted with an emulate spell. Now here's the deal. I've got 2,483 spell power. Sometimes my incinerate hits for 15k. Yeah, it's a big difference. Alright, clear the recount here. And I'll do a nice little demonstration for you of how it's supposed to be done. If you're wondering about the add-ons, this is X-Pearl. And I have Titan Bar up top, set to disappear if I don't hover over it. And a sexy map over here. And this right here is Voodoo. It's raid tabs that are draggable anywhere, and it's you can't go wrong with Voodoo. I have fallen in love with that add-on. Alright, well here we go. I'm going to show you my spec. Well, not my spec, but my rotation. I currently have a Firestone, well-fed, a Flask up, and of course, Fell Armor. No raid buffs, no hidden shit, anything like that, okay? Alright, here we go. Start with Curse of Elements. And then Emulate, Chaos Bolt. Right when Chaos Bolt hits, you want the flag to hit. Alright, now you spam Incinerate. I'm going to do this for a minute and show you all the added DPS here. Emulate, Chaos Bolt. Can flag. Spam Incinerate. Oh, did you see those crits? Look at that. You never want Incinerate to hit your target when you do not have Emulate on the target. It is vitally important that you never let that happen. Here, we'll count it out to how many times I cast Emulate before I recast, or Incinerate before I recast Emulate, okay? Emulate, Chaos Bolt, and Flag. Alright, now, 1 Incinerate, 2 Incinerate, 3 Incinerate, 4 Incinerate, 5 Incinerate, and that should be it right there. Yep, that's it. See? Cooldown's ended. It's one fluid rotation. Completely. You notice I keep getting mana back. That's from the improved Soul Leech. I'm going to go ahead and life tap up back to 33% mana and do the rotation again. This the DPS for this spec is kind of crit dependent. If you don't get big crits, you're not going to get big DPS. I've been missing some crits, so I'm only at 3,600 DPS right now. That's because I've been missing some of the crits. Well, it'll go back up in a second. Go ahead and life tap. And this is my Spirit of Competition. I love him, by the way. Hey, this is my preferred spec. I wouldn't use any other Warlock spec. I'm just in love with this one. That's it. That's how I do what I do. I'm posting this for a few of my Warlock friends on the server that have been asking me some questions. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of Warlock time. And we'll see you around sometime.